All right. Okay. I can hear myself. That's good. All right. Can you hear me, Misty? All right. Okay. So I think I screwed up how to do this, but I'm here now. But that is okay. I see that I'm here now and things are going well. So it's kind of weird that I'm talking and no one's talking back to me, but I will get used to it. Okay, good. I'm glad you can hear me, Misty. That is good. I was trying to listen on my phone with another one just to make sure. Um, but there's hair in my face. Hello, I'm so glad you guys are here. What I wanted to do is, I feel like I've been super disorganized lately. And so I wanted to start. Oh, and hello, Liz. It's good to see you here too. Yay. So I wanted to start just sitting down and maybe kind of going through my week, what I'm doing, talking about some of the things that I can eat, or maybe pay a bill, look at my schedule, and just kind of get more organized on Sunday nights. And I thought that'd be fun to do at 8 o'clock. And then at 9 o'clock, I just want to stop doing that if we're still doing that or chatting or something like that, and really just kind of jump in and look at what something that I'm grateful for, something that everyone's grateful for, maybe if people have something they want to share. And then I also got this book when I was on vacation, and it kind of reminded me of the Silk and Sonder planners, but it's a happiness notebook. And I thought I could pick a topic out of here every week just for people to talk about and say, hey, this is something that makes me happy. Yeah, it came as a new video. Yeah, I know. Because I didn't know how to go to the webcam from how I set it up. I accidentally, I guess, set it up for streaming software. I'll learn. I'll get it figured out slowly but surely. So yeah, today I thought about the happy place would be a good fun topic because I was in my happy place. So at 9 o'clock, I kind of want to switch to that just in case there's anyone who's interested in talking about the gratitude kind of thing, or if people just want to maybe sit down, get their planners, go through their schedule, that sort of thing. Oh, good. Chickpea pasta. Whoa. And Rayos, I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. Yeah, Misty, I do think I want to do weekly lives just because I think it'd be good for me to sit down and do this and have a way to kind of interact with people in a new way. I figured it's worth giving it a try. I do want to switch back to the Silk and Sonder journal, I think, this month. I just have like this one I bought at Dollar Tree, and I'm even just using for fun Dollar Tree pens instead of the fancy pens that I was using in my Silk and Sonder journals I had. But just to mix it up a little bit, but I have a page for every day here, a 2-page spread. And then I kind of have been going through and, recording my steps in here for Derek's Steps Challenge and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I do want to go through every week and just kind of talk about what my plans are, see if other people have plans, suggestions, that sort of thing. But we did, so first I thought I wanted to start with meals, recipes, that kind of thing, because I clearly am trying to be on a weight loss journey here. Of course, I'm not keto like I know you and a bunch of other people are, but that is okay. I'm starting off what I'm thinking about for the week with basically what our recipe list is. So we went shopping today and got salmon, chicken breast, ground turkey, and those are the things I kind of have to work with this week. And Misty, you probably might be thinking about this too, but there's a tropical storm coming towards Houston. So I'm also wondering what I can do to maybe, if there's anything I can plan for that. Like we got spaghetti and pasta, that kind of thing. If, put those kind of shelf stable things off and try to eat out of the fridge and freezer first this week, that sort of thing, just in case we lose power. You never know. We do have generators and we're probably going to be okay if we are still here, but we'll see. I kind of want to eat the good stuff first, the expensive stuff like the salmon. We're eating that tomorrow night. So yeah, so I think what I want to just kind of look at is maybe some options for what we can do. I was thinking with the salmon, I could do one day of just baked salmon. We like to do that. We put like a fish seasoning from a local grocery store, HEB, and then we put, lemon juice, the seasoning, and then put it there. So eating out of the freezer first. Yep, you get it. So salmon is definitely what I want to do first because that's the most expensive piece of meat I have in the fridge, and we have a really good way of doing that. We'll have it with broccoli, and then we'll do like a Uncle Ben's kind of rice thing. We have like a multi-grain rice that the kids like. So we'll do that. The kids don't really eat salmon, so usually what I do when they eat salmon is give them fish sticks. It works. Maybe we can try to give them some salmon again. I find that if we keep trying to give them new things, eventually they start to like it. So I'll try again. So that was one thing. So Monday I'm going to put salmon. And then tonight we had a bunch of chicken breast. So I'm thinking for Tuesday we could do a grilled chicken salad. Hey, Jenny. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, I know. Salmon is good. I try to follow, and I don't do a very good job at it, but something called the Mind Diet. And in the Mind Diet, you're supposed to eat fish. I should know this. I think it's once a week. I have to look over here on my other computer. But they don't eat them with tartar sauce. We always liked fish sticks with tartar sauce when I was a kid, and my kids do not like tartar sauce. Maybe I need to try that again, or maybe they don't need that, and I shouldn't try it because it's not like it's healthy. But let me look. I have two computers set up, so that way I'm totally not distracted from the computer. Hey, Shy! Yay! Great to see you here. I'm talking about what my meal plans are for this week. So I'm on the salmon right now. Mind Diet, yeah. So this Mind Diet, let me just do a quick little summary here. It says seafood. So yeah, 1 serving a week of seafood, which I do eat a lot of tuna, so it's pretty easy to get seafood in that way. I put it in a lot of salads at lunchtime. So that's kind of but we do try to have salmon once a week if we go shopping. Hey, Derek, good to see you. Yay, I'm so glad you guys are here. This is fun. So salmon will be Monday with broccoli and rice. And I did get cauliflower rice because so many people talk about it. Yeah, planning for meals in advance. I know, I don't do it. That's why I want to start doing it. I want to be better about it. I've done it in the past when I did a Blog Pilates challenge. And then when I did the June challenge that Sharon had, I would sit down and plan out my meals for the week. But I want to start getting back into that because I have not been doing it. So sorry, I'm getting excited reading the chat. I don't have to type. I can just talk. It's kind of fun. Yeah, cauliflower rice. Yeah, I got some. But I just don't know what to do with it. I want to make a side with it. So maybe I'll make that one of my goals this week is to use that cauliflower rice and see if I can find some kind of recipe, something to do with it. But I think for the salmon, we'll just do the brown rice that we can microwave. That's super easy, or medley rice or whatever. And then Tuesday, I want to do chicken salad because we already have the chicken grilled. We made the recipe that we did for Derek's Journey's cooking challenge, the buffalo chicken sandwiches. It's just a grilled chicken breast that we put some buffalo sauce on. We did that tonight for supper. So I have those chicken breasts ready to go for more salads. Really cook them. Okay. So like I think mine's a microwave pack. I'm not even sure. I need to look at it more, but make sure it's drier. No, I was going to make, a lettuce chicken salad, not the chicken salad from like where you put the mayonnaise kind of thing. I was going to like put it on a salad. Sorry, a chicken topped salad. How about that? Does that make more sense? But I don't make chicken salad. If I haven't made it in a long time, but usually I don't put grapes in it. I put eggs in it. That's my kind of like squishy thing I put in it. But I know people put grapes and walnuts and all kinds of delicious things in other people's chicken salads. But I'm more of kind of like an eggs, and then I chop up pickles and put it in chicken salad when I make it. I just haven't done it in a while. Oh yeah, it's true. Seeing your face is kind of fun, kind of scary, kind of whatever. So I agree. But Shy, you have good content, so it's okay that we don't see your face. We know you have a beautiful soul. We don't need the face. So chicken salad, but not that kind of chicken salad, is what I'm going to do Tuesday. On Wednesday, we have that ground turkey. And so there's a couple things that we've been doing with the ground turkey. We can do like use the spaghetti, put it in a pasta sauce, like a meat that way. But the way that we've been using it most often is having like a Taco Tuesday kind of thing. And so I think for us, we'll probably end up doing a Taco Tuesday kind of thing with that ground thing. So I'm going to put tacos on Wednesday, and the kids are always like, man, we always have tacos, but they're fun and they're easy and everyone can make them different ways. So we typically do like have tortillas and taco shells. And sometimes we get those little the flat circle things. Why can't I? Tostadas. Yeah. So we do those too for fun when we put like refried, fat-free black bean kind of things on them as a good base. Okay, glad, Derek, you're feeling better. That's good. Ooh, a soup night. Ooh, okay. So, I have not made veggie. I used to make veggie soup all of the time, and it was really good. But now what I do when I get some of the ground turkey is I make a chili instead of a soup. So I will like ground up the meat, put it in the pan and let that cook for a little bit with onions or peppers or different things. Um, I tried making it. I made it last week actually, and I used jalapenos and I cut them up. And so when I cut them up, I was not prepared. I guess I'd never chopped up jalapenos before, so my fingers were burning. Everything I touched was burning. I did not do it right, whatever I did. So I need to research that next time before I use jalapenos. Anyway, we do have Desharia. Yes, it's my first live ever. I know you're super experienced at this with your morning workouts and your evening reads. So, yeah, any advice or, hints afterwards, let me know. So, yeah, tacos will be Wednesday because that's a standard thing for our family. We have fun with that. And then we still probably have some chicken breast left on Thursday. So this week, frugal healthy habits. I like that. That's true. Healthy habits for sure. Oh, thanks, Derek. But so I don't know what we're going to have Thursday yet. We will see. And then as we move into the weekend, it's a little bit harder. We have a swim meet this weekend for the first time. So that'll be fun. Yes. Sometimes we do make 2 dinners. It just depends. But we're trying more and more and more to always have the kids eat what we're eating. And so sometimes they don't like it. Like we had those chicken sandwiches and Johnny, my husband, made a side of ranch beans, just like he gets this can from the grocery store of ranch beans. And my daughter was like, these are so gross, spit them out. But she at least tried it. So they do a good job trying things, which is all we can really ask for. And yes, it's easier to have everyone eat the same thing. Working towards that every day, a little bit at a time. There's still some stuff they won't eat, but we're getting closer. So Thursday, I think I'm going to go for something more back to the chicken because we're still going to have some leftover chicken. I'm not exactly sure what we can do with it, but if we have enough, we could probably put it into, I have some sugar-free ragu, so put it into there and then go put it into with pasta. So we buy whole wheat pasta and we can make like a pasta sauce with ragu. So I think that's the plan. So yeah, the weekend I still haven't planned for. Do you guys plan for the weekends in the beginning of the week, or do you kind of wait till the weekend and see how you're feeling or what's going on or what's changed? Because that's something we typically don't do. We kind of let the weekends ride and then go shopping if we need to. So I'm curious what you guys do with the weekends. Hello, beautiful stranger. I hope you enjoyed your weekend too. I hope everybody did. It was nice to have a good weekend and then kind of come back. I like the order of the week sometimes. It's nice to have the structure. So looking forward to my week too. But the weekend is nice when you can sit down and relax, as long as we don't get too much rain. That's what I'm worried about here. Oh, Wednesday. Okay. I like that. That's pretty smart to shop on Wednesday. For Thursday for the whole weekend and then the week, because then you're probably better prepared for the weekends and you know what's going on. But yeah, the free-for-all weekend will be us too. I don't know. I've never done a swim meet with this new swim team we're on, so I don't know what that's like or anything, but we'll see. Oh yeah, I agree. It doesn't serve you well to wing it on the weekends. Hopefully we have enough stuff left in the house. We've been buying a lot more lettuce, things like that. So hopefully we can make some more salads. Luckily, my husband is on this journey with me or starting to join me on this journey. So that helps a lot. So I feel like I'm gonna have to wait. Maybe next week I'll improve, maybe, and get better on what my weekend planning is going to be. So anything else I'm missing here? I don't think so. Oh yeah. Oh nice. Wow. 1-year-old and 70 hours a week. That's a lot going on. Yes, I love that we're doing the steps challenge together too. I was just going to talk about exercise, so perfect segment, Derek. I'm doing all these challenges this week, so I'm trying to schedule those in. The 4 and 5 minute workouts are super easy to schedule in because I usually just do them right when the kids go to bed. And in the mornings, Johnny and I have been getting up, and Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we do a Couch to 5K program, and then Tuesdays and Thursdays, we just go for a walk. So on Tuesdays and Thursdays, we walk a little bit less than Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but it's actually been really good to have a partner like that. The dog loves it. And then tonight at Scouts, my oldest son, he's in Boy Scouts, and he's working on one of his merit badge things, and they have to do 30 days of activity, and 3 times a week, he needs to like run a mile, do push-ups, do sit-ups. I'm like, we are doing that together. So he'll do it with the whole like troop on Sundays, but at least 2 days a week. So I'm thinking, ooh, Tuesday and Thursday, maybe on my walking days, I could try to get sneak a little mile in with my son and do that, which would be a lot of fun. But yeah, I'm super lucky. Oh yeah, Shai, I wanted to plan snacks. I was thinking about that. I just am horrible about it. There are some things that I kind of think in my mind like for pre-planned good snacks. Like I like a cup of Greek yogurt, and right now you can find like pumpkin Greek yogurt, which is kind of fun. And then I had one the other day that was one of those like Chobani flips, and it had so much like sugary sweetness stuff in it. It was like 190 calories for a little square. But you can get just the cup of pumpkin flavored Greek yogurt. So I need to get more stuff like that. I do like to have those for snacks. And then I was thinking this week, we have a lot of bananas in my house for some reason. So I need to start eating some more bananas this week, especially just because I'm in that mindset of kind of clear out what we have just because of the storm coming. And then another thing that I kind of keep on hand or have on hand is plantain chips. So they're like unsalted, or yeah, the ones most of them I have are unsalted, like individual little bags, so I can have a bag of plantain chips if I feel snacky. But you're right, I need to focus. I'm going to make a note here on better planning for snacks, because I feel like I don't actually sit down and say, okay, here are the snacks that I'm going to have today. Sometimes I'll think throughout the day, okay, yeah, I like cottage cheese, I like to have yogurt, those kind of things. I'll snack on those throughout the day. But if I don't, then sometimes I'll have like a tuna salad sandwich for a snack, which isn't really a good snack to have. I should probably be trying to move towards fruits and vegetables kind of thing. I enjoy carrots. I could do like a cucumber, chop it up and dip it into fat-free ranch. So stuff like that. I needed to be a better snack planner. That's something I'm going to jump in on here for next week and think maybe a little bit more about snacks. And if you guys have ideas, please let me know. Obviously, I struggle with what I put in my body, so hopefully I can get some good inspiration. Yeah, I really do like that idea of planning for snacks. We need to be doing it. So back to the exercise. I'm just thinking about snacks. It's okay to be distracted. But I think I'm just going to do my standard week now of doing all those activities, and then do the workouts with my husband, and now try to add my son in a couple times. And maybe it'll be Saturday that we could do the mile or that kind of thing. But I'm kind of leaving Saturday to be more devoted to my kids on the swim team. So we will see. That'll be a fun thing, I think. And then when I was thinking about my week, I was also trying to think about what I want to do with respect to exercise snacks. Okay. I have to like run out in the driveway or down the street, leave the snacks in my car parked down the road. I don't know what an exercise snack would be, but I'm kind of liking it because this is my month of exercise. So I need to get on that. So the other thing that I've been thinking about is just with the storm coming, if there's anything I need to do to be prepared for that. My husband, we have water like in a storage room, so we've got that kind of stuff. We've got enough food if we're here we'll be fine, I think. But if there's anything else I need to do, yeah, and even Saturday I did, Kirsten QuickFit had her 4-minute video, and then Saturday I did, Sharon had a longer video. So exercise snacks. I don't know how I missed that because I've been doing these videos. Okay, that makes sense that Sharon's doing it. And then I did Sharon's longer video on Saturday. I was so tired because we've been up at our property and had been in the heat all day, and I had to stop it part of the way through and then continue it again later. But I got it done. Hey, Shelly. So that is true. And then let's see here. The hurricanes. So if I need to do anything to plan for the hurricanes. So we brought our generators home from the property because we keep them like 100 miles from our house, of course, because we use them up there. And my husband was all excited because he's like, oh, if we lose power, we can just bring our trailer and park it in the driveway. And then we'll have air conditioning because we can just run the trailer off of the generators. But the problem is his truck is in the shop, so we can't get the trailer home. So that's not going to be an option for us, unfortunately. So but I think we're good as far as any hurricane planning or tropical storm right now planning goes. I think that if it does get close, I like to leave instead of be around here, but we'll see. It's not supposed to be a big windy one from what I hear. So more to come, but I do want to keep thinking about it. Oh yeah, that's a good filling and crunchy. I've also done when I want something warm. I haven't done it in a while. I kind of thought I should, but cut up a cabbage and cook up the cabbage because I like eating cooked cabbage. It's super easy. It's like a cheap snack. if I see a cabbage at the grocery store on sale, I'll get it and then like cut it up and cook it and put just like a little bit of butter, olive oil in there, and then just mostly just add a bunch of seasonings and have cooked cabbage. And it's a nice snack when you want something like, it's more comforting, I guess, because I eat it warm, I heat it up. So maybe I should do that again too as a good snack. Noting that down because I know that I like it and it's good for me to eat some cooked cabbage. Okay, see, that was good. But I do like celery and cucumbers. My kids love watermelons, so we get those occasionally just because we'll cut them up and they'll just eat them as fast as I can cut them up, which is fun. And then, for some reason, I wish I could eat snack on peppers more, but I don't know, I can't. So I will get there. I've even tried them with hummus. It doesn't, cabbage steak. Ooh. I don't know what cabbage steak is. I'll have to look into that one too. See, taking notes here. This is good for me. Thank you so much. All right, cabbage steak. Yeah, I know. Those water holding veggies are good because it's like it quenches two things at once. Oh yeah, I have a bottle opener and I have a Topo Chico lime that I was gonna drink for fun while I did this, and I totally didn't even open it yet. To get the bottle opener for that. Cheers! My first live stream. So glad you guys are here. Yay! It's pretty good with the lime. We bought these when we were in Missouri because we were trying to buy Topo Chico and they didn't have the plain ones. So we got the lime. All right, back at this. I honestly don't think there's anything else I can or will do for hurricane prep. Maybe fill my gas tank, but my husband's driving my car constantly, so I'll let him worry about that. Cabbage in thick rounds. Oh, okay, yeah, I could do that. Yeah, I totally always break it up, but I could probably look at a good way to cut it for that. Yay, cheers. It's weird. I usually, if I have it, it's in a plastic bottle, but the glass is kind of fun. So there we go. All right, so I think that's all I have on that. I did have, I wanted to use my Sunday night time to also think about like what upcoming bills I have. So that's really boring, but I'm going to make a list here because I know I have 3 that I need to pay, which are the water bill. I have a medical bill. It's like for $2.97 that we still owe kind of thing. So I need to pay that one because I think that's what it is. They keep sending us stuff. And then I also have my bug guy. I owe the people, we get our house sprayed every quarter for like cockroaches and silverfish because there are huge cockroaches here. Anyone who lives like Gulf Coast can relate, I'm sure. So, oh no, this bill is different. This one's for $81.67. Okay. See, yeah, need to pay that bill. See, good thing I'm checking. I would assume, oh, that's $2, no big deal. Okay, so I have 3 bills now. And then bug guy. Ugh. And I know my Amazon card is also due. Okay, see? My bills list. If we get bored later, I could write down what I need to do. But I think it's important when I plan for my week to also plan for my finances or any big expenses, that kind of thing. And those are going to be some big ones that I have coming up. I just went through the whole like rush of all the kids' school expenses and writing checks every 2 minutes for something. So now it's time to pay the other bills, I suppose, and get moving on those. So those are 4 big ones I need to take care of. The other thing, so I do have my other computer here, the pink one, because it's pink. But I really want to look at my schedule for what my kids are doing and understand better, especially for the scouts, because I feel like I don't have a good handle on what's been going on, and I kind of want to start planning those things into the calendar. So if I'm looking to the side, it's to my other monitor. I like numbers too. For some reason, I've never been able to find a good way to Excel my own budget. I don't know why. So what I do is, so my husband gets paid every week. So we have money coming in every week, which is kind of, it's good, bad, it's whatever. But I plan every month on 4 weeks, and then we get like an extra, you get extra paychecks kind of sprinkled in through there. So it kind of like helps even, or, balance out some of the other things. And so I do everything on a 4-week budget, and then we just have like a little extra influx coming in. So I know I say, okay, we're going to spend $175 a week on groceries is the number that I set in our budget. And today he spent like 189. I'm like, oh, but last week he spent 135. So it usually kind of balances out, but I try to set that as I freak out if it's over this kind of number. So I typically like do my budget and here's the chunks that we need and here's where I mentally see we need to have everything going, but I don't track it very well. And that's an area I totally need to improve on, just because it is so easy. So maybe that's something I can start focusing more on, is doing the budget, because it really does help you see where your money's going. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And, planning for the future is good, and also automatic savings. So I just upped our automatic every week savings because we have more stuff. So I save into a separate, it never even comes into that account, the emergency fund. And then in the main bank account, I also have like a savings account there that we see every day. And so then I'm trying to transfer more into that one so we can start saving up for things. Because as you guys know, life is full of expenses, planned expenses, unplanned expenses, and we have a lot going on. So we're trying to decide, what do we want to do next? What do we want to spend on next? So that. All right, now I'm looking at my calendar because I feel like I don't have a good sense of when everything is going on for Boy Scouts. And so I have all these different kid activities. I have 2 kids that swim. 2 of my kids are in Cub Scouts, so that's a little bit easier to plan and schedule for. The one that's in Boy Scouts, it's getting bigger, and, camping weekends and stuff like that. So I really need to plan for that. The swim meet kids have like swim meets I need to start planning for. And then my daughter plays softball, but that's just Sundays. She's like in the little 6 and under cuties. Food waste. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. See, we need to have like see, there we go. You should increase your savings, because I feel like if you need the money, it's still there. It's still your money. You're not spending it somewhere else. You're just saving it. So I'm a huge fan of the increase in savings. That's the mentality I had, because I feel like if you have the money, you're going to spend it. If you save it, then at least you are more intentionally spending it. I don't know. Okay, so really here I want to look at on this other computer, and hopefully this isn't super annoying to have me look to the side on my other computer if I can figure out where I'm going here. Here we go. So I want to mark in there just like the big events that are coming up, because I feel like I just have not had a good handle on all of those. Let me do a time check. 8:30. Okay, cool. We got all kinds of time. So when I look at the Scout stuff, see, I should have this like all pulled up before we even start, but I don't. It's mad at me. I don't know what it's doing. Okay. So, cancel. I don't know why I can't open that file. No clue. Okay. So do you guys have tricks for like how often you put in all the random things in your calendar, or when you see something, you just instantly like say, okay, let's do it? Because I feel like I am totally on the end of like scrambling to get things done at the end here. And I don't want to be that way. I want to jump into things. It is an elliptical. You can be creepy here. I'll show you. But it's broken. So let's see, that part right there, like where this thing comes down and connects to it, there's a piece that kind of broke on the end. So it walks off, and then the bar that you put down when it's folded down, it just completely comes off. So I can use it for like 2.5 minutes and it stops working. So I need to get rid of it. I just can't, because I've had that thing for so long and I really like it. If I didn't want to be creepy, I guess I could have put a background up or something. So you can wine. That says wine safari right there. That was fun. And my friend says she has a treadmill that she could give me. She's like trying to get rid of a treadmill. So I might switch to a treadmill. I'm not really sure. I've always liked having that elliptical because I feel like it's so easy. If you want to read, you can do that on elliptical. I can put my iPad there and watch a TV show. I just feel like this movement is so smooth on the elliptical that I can do just a bunch of different things while I'm doing it. I can really focus and work out if I want to, or I can just casually move while doing something. And I haven't been able to do that in a while because it's busted. The other thing that I'm thinking about is, do I want to get an exercise bike? That would be another cool thing to try. And I feel like it'd be smoother movement, again, where I think I could probably read while I'm still getting some exercise in. So I'm toying with those things, but that elliptical is not good anymore, and I don't really know of a way we can fix it because we're like a fix-it family before we get rid of things. So, yeah. Yeah, I don't know why. I see the schedule and then it's like, oh wait, what do we have today? What time is that? Instead of knowing in advance. And tonight, Johnny signed Lulu up to bring snacks to one of the softball games because all the parents volunteer to bring snacks one week. And I was like, oh no, what if we're busy that week? And now I can't pull up the calendar for some reason. But I have a trick. Use my phone, which is somewhere. I covered it with, no, I didn't. Okay. Because I have this still, my happiness book. Oops, happiness book. Maybe I don't have my phone. I should have my phone in here. Who knows? Weird. But I really want to make sure that I don't have a conflict. Like that's what I really worry about is overscheduling. Oh, yeah. So I don't have an issue with the height of the thing, which is good because I'm actually tall too. Wow. Okay. What kind of elliptical do you have? I'm curious now because I'm in the market for a new piece of home equipment, but luckily I haven't needed one because we were working outside now. And before that, I was trying to do YouTube videos, which is, Sharon has good videos. And then there's this guy, I probably heard about it from one of you, Fine Fit. Oh, there she is. Sharon, yay. And before that, I was doing Fine Fitness with Rick when I was just trying to get steps in back in March. So I would do these step workouts and really just go through it. Yeah, I do like the Silk and Sounder too. I think I'm going to go back to that starting in October. I did it for a few months. I really liked it. And then August, I just kind of completely got off track with everything and didn't get the Silk and Sounder again. And so I almost got it in September, but I think I'm going to go back to that in October because I do there's a few things I really like about it, though, planning your week. And it's more than just the things I'm talking about here. It's also like, what habits do you want to have this week? What are some things you want to accomplish this week? Kind of bigger picture, like look at your whole week. I had a hard time getting into the daily mood tracking, but I think I could do a better job of that. When I was using it, sometimes I'd try to make a note, like when I reflected a certain color, like, oh, this happened to me today, I felt this way. I would put in a little, oh, yay, Carolyn's here too, cool. I'd try to put a little note to understand why I was feeling that way or put it in, kind of make it go that way. And then the habit tracking, I also wasn't very good at. I don't know why. Like right now, I'm doing a good job with all these short workouts. That'd be a great thing to track because I'd be so successful in it, but I'm not tracking on anything. So I kind of want to go back to the Silk and Sounder next month. Starting next month is my plan because I really did like those. So yeah, where was I going? I totally distracted myself with the Silk and Sounder, but that's okay. I do want to get some kind of exercise equipment, but I like with the videos online and then the walking and running with Johnny and hopefully with my older son, then I do feel like I'm getting enough exercise right now without it. There's always room for improvement though. And I do like having something where I can mindlessly just, read or do something else while I'm on it. So I do like that idea. My husband doesn't like the idea of extra gym equipment in the house. So I try to keep everything to a minimum. I have next to the TV right now, I have my new yoga mat. I have one of those yoga blocks because I'm trying to do more yoga, but I'm not very flexible. So I need that thing. And then I have those little knee pads I put under my knees since, I'm kind of heavy and it hurts my knees to just go straight on the carpet. So I put those pads under and then my one pair of dumbbells. So I have those always next to the TV now, except for on cleaning day. And then he's accepted that, which is good as long as the mat's folded up and whatever, but he doesn't want any more equipment in the house. Come on. So either the treadmill for my friend or a bike is probably what I'm going to have to replace. For those of you that missed it, I have a elliptical here that's needs to go out to pasture or something. Ooh, yeah, this is a Nordic track. I don't know if you can see it. It's Audio Strider 99. It doesn't have Bluetooth or anything. It literally has a plug where you can plug in the bottom of your iPod kind of thing. It's that old. But I had the little iFit cards where they would give you, what's her name? I can't think of the trainer. She was on the Biggest Loser or something like that. But she had these little iFit cards. And so she would do these workouts and she says what to do and go faster and everything. And we're going to slow down. We're going to do this. And there were 3 different levels. And I really liked doing those workouts too, but not anymore. Nowadays you have to have the subscriptions. So, or YouTube. How about that? I haven't tried looking for any workouts though for a bike or something like that on YouTube, but I guarantee they're there because there's everything on YouTube, right? And I'm hoping, again, yes, Jillian Michaels. Yes, that's who I'm talking about. Yes. Um, oh, and good night, Sharon. I know it's an hour later there for some of you guys too. So thanks for joining. Okay, yeah, it's the Audio Strider 990, yeah, from Nordic Track. I loved the thing. Like, I've gotten so much use out of it. It handles all of this. I've really, really loved it, but I had it before I had kids. But it's just time for it to retire. So it's just sitting there until I figure it out. And then, 20C, perfect. Having a distinct bedtime. I like that. Wow, okay, you guys are good. Maybe because I do want to also, I think an important part of the week is just putting in a good mindset instead of just looking at, well, I have to schedule. And so I do want to, hopefully, maybe we can all go around, let's say at 8:50 instead of 9, even though I said 9, and perhaps start just to kind of share something that we're all grateful for. And then I'm going to tell you about my happy place, and I want to hear about yours, because happy place is my happiness book theme for this week. So that is how I'm doing that. And I, for some reason, cannot get my stupid computer to listen to me and pull up that Scout thing. So what I'm probably going to do instead, what knee pads do I use for yoga? Let me see if I can find, I don't know where I put my phone. Otherwise, I'd just show you a picture. Oh, it's right here. I set the envelope from the medical bill on top of it. I knew I had set under something. Okay. Here we go. I got them off of Amazon. And they're really just, there we go, orders, pads. They're little, they look kind of like flowers almost. This is what they look like. See if you can see that. And so I just put them under my knees, and it has really helped. I was trying to do workouts, and every time it went to the floor, I was just cursing the TV, cursing whatever. I'm like, okay, I can't do this. It just hurts. And so, and I'm not strong enough to hold on. I was putting pillows from the couch under my knees. Ooh, can you all hear me? It says I'm unstable. We'll see. Hopefully you can hear me. Okay. But these knee pads have really helped me be able to do things like push-ups, which I'm going to do with my son now, and stuff like that, because it cushions just all that weight on me. So yeah, I think they're totally worth it. It makes you feel more confident to do more kinds of. Okay, good, I'm back. I don't know what you missed, but okay, yeah, I saw it coming. I saw it when I did that, but okay. But yeah, I like it because for me to do those kind of exercises, or even just simple things, you get on your knees so much, and I don't hate it anymore. If that makes any sense. I used to dread being anything on the floor. I'd always want standing exercises. So it does make me feel better to have a comfortable way to do that. Now that I have this, I can look up I really want to look at my Scout schedule to see if I have a conflict with Lulu's game. So I have in 2 weekends, I'm actually training to be an official Scout adult leader. Oh, nope, we don't have anything that day. Okay, perfect. There's no conflict of interest. So we're trying to do all these campouts now that he's in the Boy Scouts. So I'm looking at all the campout dates, and it's working out. Because our family also camps, and we play outside on our own, but we cheat and we stay in our travel trailer. So it's fun to be able to do it with everybody else and to sleep in tents. Although I need to clean out my tent. Last time I used it with my son in June, it got water in it. It rained really bad, and I had standing water in my tent. But that's okay. We got it cleaned up. We survived. But I really want to clean out the tent, I think. So I'm going to do that. But yeah, so I did check this. I really want to start adding some of these things in my calendar. So I'm going to sit here, and this is literally my planning my week. And so I'm going to at least put the September stuff into my calendar here while we're sitting here. So is anyone else actually looking at their calendars or their meal plans while we do this, or is it just me? I'm curious. Camp and hotel. Hey, that works. When we stay in hotels, my kids are like, oh my gosh. Or if we stay at a Hampton Inn where you can get a bowl of cereal in the morning, they are just so impressed because we just don't do that very often. So it makes it fun where they're just really not used to that. But it is cute. I like camping in hotels. We camp. Obviously I take camp sometimes, but we camp a lot in our travel trailer. We just had our 36th trip in the bathtub. our 36th trip in our trailer, which was when we went to Galveston last weekend. And 37 will be at a state park that we've already planned in Texas. And then that's the only currently planned trips, but we have more we want to do because we like to do them a lot. But we also have a shipping container that we stay in up at our property that's like off the grid kind of shipping container. So my kids, like a hotel is so luxury compared to where we usually make them stay when we go places. So, yes, I know. They'll appreciate hotels. All right. So I'm marking my calendar here. Includes camping. I have to do a camp out with this scout leader training. Oh, I did this morning. Okay, nice. Plans for tomorrow have already changed. Of course, you got to be flexible, but I still write in pen. But I'm putting this onto my calendar, and I'm also putting it onto my husband's calendar. You know, we still keep separate calendars. So we've been talking about, like, for example, we share an iTunes account. So I'm like, well, why don't we use the Apple calendar for family things? Or, tent and hotel, that's cool. Use the Apple because we have the same account for family things. And he's like, well, I like it on my work computer, though, too. So if you can send it to my work calendar, I'm like, okay, we shouldn't change our system of sharing this kind of information. But that reminds me, I'm looking at these dates. September 25th and 26th is when I'm doing this camp out at a church. It's in my neighborhood. It's not a big deal. They even told me I don't really have to camp there. I can set up my tent and then just leave and come back in the morning and take it down. I'm like, okay, that's kind of funny, but I'll probably sleep in my tent just because it'll be fun. So I'm sending this. It's official. Oops, except for it didn't send. Okay, that's fine. Planning food. Oh, and fasting schedule now in Excel. So you are one of those like Excel geniuses, huh? Because everything is. Oh no. Oh wow. Okay, yeah. I'm sorry you have to go to the vet tomorrow. That's really tough. I have so been there. Oh, my dog Blue had something like that. I really hope this is not what your dog has, but she basically tore her ACL, the dog version. I forget what it's called. And it was awful. They said it's something you don't have to fix, but she's so young that she'll never be able to like fully put weight on it, and it'll heal over with scar tissue, that kind of thing. But it was, she was in pain when it happened. Like I even have it on video. She yelped. But then she just limped on it. And I couldn't tell if it really bothered her or not. Obviously she couldn't put weight on it, but we were like, oh, we have to fix this. But it was super pricey to get this like special surgery to fix it. But she's totally healed now. I really hope it's nothing serious though, because man, that is tough. Dogs don't deserve that. They just want to love you. Oh man. Okay. Well, I'm glad your vet could get you in quickly. That's another thing to help you and the dog hopefully get peace of mind with it too. Okay. Well, I'm sorry that happened. That's a good excuse to change your plans though. You gotta take care of your baby. Yeah, it was hard for us too, just to figure that out. So who knows? But something else I really need to plan for that I totally forgot, like till I thought about it just now when I looked at these dates, is upcoming birthdays. So my daughter's birthday's coming up. Wait, first it's my mom, then my daughter, then my sister, all before the end of the month. Like they're within 5 days of each other kind of thing. So for my daughter, I ordered some ring pops just to find like a bulk thing of ring pops for her to take to school because they want snacks to be individually wrapped, that kind of thing for safety, which is fine. I get it. And my husband said they suggested ring pops and she loves ring pops. So I ordered those. And then I ordered her some Hatchimals. That's what she said she wanted. And then she also wants a swimming Barbie. So I might see if I can find a mermaid Barbie so she can play with it in the water, which is also fine. But my mom, I'm like, she sent one of my sisters and me a text tonight because I have 3 sisters. She's going to go visit one of my number 3 sister. She's turning 40. And so she's going to Iceland for her birthday to go see the Northern Lights. This is like her dream trip. So my mom's going to go watch her. So she said, hey, don't send me any flowers or anything that's going to die because I'm leaving on this date. So, okay, now I need to figure out, she really liked the flowers last year, but I need to think about something else for my mother and my mom. Yeah, so I need to figure out what to get her. Worry about that. Lulu's the one I really have to worry about. And then my sister, she's just happy with everything. So if I call her, send her a text while she's in Iceland or something, she'll be cool. But yeah, I'm starting to think about my mom and how I can make my daughter's day special. I don't really want to have a big birthday party, but I think at the swim meet next week, she has a couple little friends. And so we'll probably bring cupcakes or something and have all the little kids, just the kids and then the brothers. So there'll be 7 kids, snack on cupcakes and sing her happy birthday. And that'll be that. Maybe I'll bring her a couple little presents to unwrap that she can play with the other little girls. But she and one of the other ones, they're just doing like a 25-meter freestyle, like just across the pool once. They're both at risk for getting disqualified. They are so cute. She's so little. She's almost 6. But I think it'll be cute just to give them something fun to play with and have them enjoy those things, because I think we're going to be outside a lot during this because they're not letting spectators in, just because of all the fun that's going on right now. So I think we will be spending a lot of time outside while we wait for things to happen. Yes, please, Dan. Oh my gosh, please let us know, because we're all going to be worried now. No, it's not even hijacking. We want to know. Got to be looking out for you, you know? Man, poor puppy. So that is marked on there. And let me see if there's anything else in September that I need to mark from that scout calendar, which was on my phone. And just regular meetings. Okay, so I can handle regular meetings. It does look like they're doing a food bank thing, which I think will be good. I want my kids to get involved in that kind of stuff. So October 2nd. And then they also sell pumpkins with the church for a big pumpkin patch. It's not the church I go to, but it's the church that my scout troop is associated with. And so I love whenever they do these pumpkin sales, because we get to go out there. The kids just think it's so much fun. They deliver all these pumpkins and people go in the pumpkin patch and take pictures and pick out their pumpkins. And so I think it's a lot of fun to work that. The kids love working it. I make them do the math when we're adding things up. And so it's a good time. I think it's a fun way to volunteer for the troop and the pack and all that kind of stuff. So I'm totally on board for doing that. I'm kind of excited about it, as weird as that sounds. And then camping trips. So we have an October trip, a November trip, and then a winter camp. And so we'll see if we're doing any of that. I thought we were going to go camping over Thanksgiving, but we're not, so that's good to know. Yeah, even a short anything. My daughter's going to be 6, so she is in kindergarten. So she's an old kindergartner. Yeah, which is really cute. So she's, but she's tall. So she looks older than 6. Her friend that she hangs out with is like in 2nd grade, and she's taller than her, so it's okay though. But she's going to be 6, so even though she doesn't look like I don't know if she's the biggest kid in her class. I have no clue because I haven't seen the whole class yet. But she's just a tall, skinny little kid. So she's not old enough to, I think, be serious about the swimming, but we're going to have fun with it. Plan or track anything for what? I missed that. Okay. Oh, and your anniversary. Yay. Okay, good. See, I know I need to think about these birthdays. I really need to do a better job I used to be really good about keeping an online calendar, and I would put it in Evernote, and I would have like every month and just all the numbers for the whole year. And then when I'd put a line at the bottom, and then I'd have upcoming things for the next year. So if you hear something about, my whatever is going to get married in March of next year, but it's not on your calendar, I'd put then March whatever in the bottom for the, hey, here's things you need to add to next year's calendar. And then I would also take everything, instead of deleting it, I would just move the dates, the blocks of dates down into the bottom. So I could always go back and then reference what we did on a certain date. And I really had a good digital calendar system, but I want to get into more of the, like I said, I want to go back to Slocum Sonder, be more of the written planner. And they actually had a really good 4-month look ahead in that calendar. And then I was also using just like the margins to write other dates I knew or to track other dates. And Carolyn's leaving. Okay, sorry. Yes, get some rest, please. Especially everyone wants to go to bed. And it is 8:50. I promised I'm so not done with putting my stuff on my calendar, but that's okay. I'm going to take a couple more notes, though, because I do want to write birthdays down just to remind myself that I need to take care of that. I did find out that I don't have a challenge with that. And the other thing I need to do for tomorrow is I need to pay the fee for my kids roller skating at school. They do roller skating once a year, and you have to pay for the shoe rental or something. So I need to write roller skate too. I'll take care of that in the morning, and my son will not remember because twice he didn't bring home the form. So that's okay. It's part of the fun. I have a list somewhere of all of my sister keeps this. I should just ask her and she can just send it to me. The one who's going to Iceland, she's got a like calendar of everyone's birthdays. She has the people who she's a godparent for, their baptismal birthdays, the anniversaries of everybody, like just super organized. And then even my friends, like they'll text me and say, "Oh, happy birthday" to one of our group of friends' kids, and they know that it's everyone's birthdays. I'm like, okay, I can do this. Okay, bye, Liz. Thank you for showing up. So glad you guys could be here. But before we lose more people, especially I know Sharon and Deanna, they have other things to do. So do you guys have anything you want to share for gratitude? Because that's something that I really want to start my week off with, is setting it off a good pace, something that I am happy for. And I think that instead of a gratitude thing, the thing that I've been thinking about today is I woke up this morning and I was really stressing out about softball uniforms because we didn't pick up the softball uniforms yesterday because we were up at our property and was all worried about it. And, you know, I realized, and I'm really grateful for, people in general are so good. Everyone is just good people out there. So I couldn't make this softball uniform pickup. So I sent the guy a message. "Oh, no big deal. I'll be there at 10 o'clock today." My husband went to pick it up because we're sharing a car right now. So we're kind of dividing and conquering. Yeah, I'm grateful for having reliable vehicles because when you don't have one of them, you don't have them. Yes, yeah, okay, I'll get to D in a second. But I'm just really happy that people are so good-natured. And I know that not everyone is good-natured, but it just makes me happy when you encounter so many people that just really want to help. And being part of an organization that's just there for the kids. People are doing it for the kids. There's no selfishness about it. It's what do the kids want to do. So I appreciate that, and I'm grateful for good people. And I love Deanna's. It's that she's been saving, and so she doesn't have to stress about the vet bill tomorrow, which is really good. Because it is, it can be scary if you can't make a decision based on, or if you have to make the decision based on finances, not on what's best for the dog. And so I'm glad that you can make your decisions, whatever happens tomorrow, based on what's best for your Loki. So that's good. That's a good one. Anyone else have anything they're grateful for? Because if you don't, I want to ask what your happy place is. That was the thing I found in here that was like, oh, where's your happy place? Because I'm curious where you are in your mind when you want to be happy and if you actually go to that place or a place like it. Okay, good night. Yes. Okay, we'll talk to you soon, Sharon, for sure. Definitely. So happy places, things you're grateful for, anything positive to start the week. Disney World. Okay, that's a good one. So many people love Disney World. I even saw a license plate. It was like WDW TVL, travel or something, as I was driving the other day. I'm like, man, you love Disney enough that that's your license plate. So I do think that there's a magic about Disney that really attracts people. Walking in nature, I love that too. That's good. And I like that your happy places are places you can actually go or plan for or do things. Do your 5-minute workout. I know I said earlier I would doing those when the kids go to bed. It's like the routine I have now. But yeah, I needed that. Grateful for having a job. That's good. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. They do. I'm glad they pay you. That's good. Oh, yeah. And I do like, okay, so I'm grateful that you have a job too, because that is important. It does relieve a lot of stress. And then I also like the idea of building memories with the Walt Disney World thing, just because that way, and I think Disney is so cool because you can add as much Disney as you want in your life. Like I could have a Mickey right there that's looking at me, and that would remind me of that joy. So I think that's a really good thing to kind of have. Oh, okay. And Jashari and her boys. That is really cute too, that they help you stay driven. I love that. That is a good thing to be grateful for. Yeah, and sometimes it is rough at your job, and especially now when the world is just not the way that it normally has been. And I think a lot of people will get stressed about things, and I always try to put it in the perspective of how blessed I am. But I I also feel like I'm very stressed, blessed, but stressed maybe. Um, so I did just this morning, they were trying to get people to sign up for these like parent small groups at church. And I was going to this like Bible study for parents kind of thing. And I'm like, I don't want to sit there. Like when I told them when I signed up, I'm like, I don't want to sit there and talk about what a third grader is eating for breakfast. I don't really care to talk about that in my free time. I would rather talk about like how I'm dealing with stress or what I'm doing and healthier ways to deal with things and making my focus around that kind of thing rather than just worried about the kids side. So I'm really trying to find a way to, like people to relate to just stress. And I've added a new stress of my kids' swim schedule is insane. At 3:30, I start getting their stuff together. 3:40, leave to pick them up from the bus. And then now we're coming home. We're trying to figure out the fastest way. My daughter's always late to her practice. Then I have to leave from her practice to drive to my son's practice because, of course, they're not in the same location, even though they're on the same swim team. And then by the time I get home, it's just before 6:30. So I feel like it takes 3 hours of every day just for my kids to be in swim, which is kind of a lot of time. Like a huge chunk of my day. So if I do it every day, because it's Monday through Friday, that's 15 hours of my week just for my kids to have that opportunity to swim. And it's kind of stressing me out though, because it's taking time that I used to use for other things and moving it towards the swim thing. And then I'm playing catch up. And so I'm just hoping that going into this week that they can find me just a small group of people who are stressed and want to work on that. So I'm going to be grateful for my blessings, even though I'm stressed. So the job thing is kind of crazy, but I do agree having your kids, especially if it's keeping you driven and you're trying to do the best for them. Clearly I'm driving for 3 hours or swimming things for 3 hours a day because it's not for me, it's for them. So I do love that. My happy place is our property, the pine trees that we go to. I really enjoy going up there. It makes me happy. We do build good memories. I try to make little videos of our family so they can go up there and look and see the things. So just Johnny and I went up yesterday. We didn't bring the kids, but he and I went up there and looked at, it's really crazy right now because they're thinning. It's like they're cutting trees out so the other trees can grow bigger. And then we sell the trees that they cut out. So it's like a big process. But it's still just my happy place when you go up there and you smell the air and that kind of thing. I haven't been there in a while, but I love having a happy place that's something I can actually go to. I say, okay, worries out the door. Let's go here and just enjoy the day. We just went for the day. We didn't spend the night or anything. Clean up a few things, do some stuff, and just have that happy place. So I think it's important to not just have a happy place, but also have a plan or something you're excited about with that happy place. Like the Walt Disney World is a perfect example because planning a trip or what you want to do is so exciting. We've never taken our children there. We've taken them to Legoland when we were in Florida, but not to Disney. And we were thinking about doing it this year, but we couldn't find a spot or a time that worked for Fort Wilderness, which is their RV, because we're the RV people. That's their RV park. So we're going to try for that. We'll figure it out at some point, but I would love to take the kids there too. All right. And there are still 7 people here with me. So, and thank you for the likes, you guys. That was sweet. There's 7 people and 7 likes. So awesome. But finding your happiness, finding your gratitude, and then going towards your happiness is really what, driving. Oh man. I don't like driving either. I don't know why. I feel like I'm just not a driving personality. So I don't know what it is. Luckily, my best friend that lives here is a total driver. Like she'll hop in the car, drive everywhere we go, come pick me up. That kind of personality, which I really appreciate because I'm just not. I don't know what it is, but I think it's you can't control what everyone around you is doing. So that's what really bothers me. Yeah. Okay. See, good. I'm not the only one. There's more people who don't like to drive. Okay, good. It's the other people is what scares me about driving, not being able to operate the vehicle myself. It's just you never know if someone's gonna come over in your lane or, I was driving down a 4-lane road and a car pulls out here and it's a no U-turn and they decided to just flip a U-turn, didn't see my red car coming in the other lane when they pulled out and just turned around, slam on my brakes and like, okay, I left my tires on the road. I hate that kind of stuff. But that's okay. This is about happiness. What I do like is that I have a safe car. And I'm grateful that I have a friend who likes to drive. My husband likes to drive, that kind of thing. So we went up, and it even makes me nervous, even when it's not dangerous. Just if I think we're going to, like last time we drove my car up to the property, it got stuck. And I was super like, okay, so fine, it got stuck. He'll drive in the slippery whatever mud and not worry about it. And my 2-wheel drive, old, not old, it's 2013, it's not super old, Explorer, it's not meant for that. We got stuck, so we had to get pulled out. And then, but he would drive up there in his truck, and this was the first time we've come back. Luckily, it's been really dry. We didn't get stuck. It's like, okay, you made it. Good job, car. I was so proud of it. But I wouldn't want to drive because I would worry. You love driving too? Okay. Okay. I would rather go slow and not be driving. So sometimes when you're riding with someone else and they drive fast, it can be scary. Just saying. Because you're like, whoa, whoa. Okay. So, okay. I like we have both ends of the spectrum. we can all ride with Misty when we leave the airport to go from the airport to Disney. she'll drive the minivan that we all take. That'll be good. And I honestly, the fact that you want to drive slow makes me think that you're probably a really good driver, so you're trustworthy with driving. The current car I've had has been in 2 accidents, neither of which I have caused. But I'm always like, man, see, that's the thing I can't control. And I only have like, I can see why. She admits that she's fast. But that's the kind of thing, like, once I was just sitting at a stoplight and got rear-ended. It was a turning lane and I was in a lane that wasn't turning, but they saw the car moving and just right in the back of my car. I'm like, okay. And it was no damage to them because they were in this big Jeep with this big grill thing on the front that just ran right through my back. And then another time a car crossed it's like 4 lanes in each direction and only looked in one lane and didn't see the cars in the other 3 lanes. I don't know how you do that, but came right across and I'm like honking and slamming on my brakes, but I couldn't help but hit him. I'm like, why did I have to hit you? That's not fair to me. Look. So yeah, driving is stressful, but that's okay. We are all grateful that we have friends like Misty who don't mind to do the driving. I'll pay for the gas, that kind of thing. Yeah, I know. You just can't control it, As long as you don't get anxiety about the fact that someone can hit you. I think that's probably the problem I have, is I'm more anxious about that unknown. Oh, wow. Motion sickness. That would be tough. Johnny and I were talking about the dreams of, living in an RV because we like these things. And he's like, do you get motion sick? Because if you have one of those big bus ones, if you're not driving, you can actually like sit in other places. You don't have to sit, like we drive a truck and pull it behind us. So we all sit in the truck together. But if you have one of those bigger ones, you can actually sit in various positions while you're driving. I was like, I don't think I do. Oh yeah, no cruise. I've only been on 1 cruise. I need to do that again someday, I think. I don't know. I don't know if I'm missing out or not. But apparently they're cheap right now. One of my friends went to Alaska and it was the week like right when school started. So her kids missed the first week of school, but it was a lot cheaper and she went there with her family and really enjoyed it. Have you ever tried those motion sickness like pills? My friend took those when we were on the cruise. It seemed to work for her. I don't know. I didn't try. Oh, that's true. If you have control, it is harder to get sick because you know what the movement is. That's true. See? Misty likes control. She's the boss. Okay. I don't know if you guys have anything else you want to talk about for gratefulness or happy places. There were some like follow-up questions, but I was really just thinking about happiness and knowing what makes you happy, even if it's just a place, right? That's the one thing, because I think people get so focused on what doesn't make them happy and forget to look at what makes you happy. And then hopefully it's a realistic thing, which it sounds like everyone's happy places that we all listed are realistic happy places, like the beach, which is my second favorite. I do like going to Galveston and spending time on the beach. And even though it's like corrosion city with all the saltwater spray and all that kind of thing, which does bother me. But I like the beach for some reason. I just feel like it's the fresh air. And when I was there last weekend watching the pelicans, it's just so entertaining. When we're at the campsite, you just see like streams of them just flying high, high, high. And then when you're on the water, you can see them flying low and then diving down. Every once in a while, it's not anywhere near as often as they dive in. You can see one come up with something and then try to eat it. For some reason, I just appreciate the pelicans too. So I like the beach. I think that's a good one too. But I like that happy places are realistic. That makes me happy because I was curious if people's happy places would be like, oh, I'm laying in diamonds on the whatever. I don't know. And then I like that it's something that people have done. And I also like that it's something that we can plan for and find ways to get back to our happy place. So Thinking about yes, it is. It's just one of those things. Like there are places that you go that just like Misty thinking about the good memories that you have. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's the good memories, and building more memories and what that's going to be. So I do appreciate that. But what I'm probably going to do is if folks want to keep chatting, hanging out, that's fine. I'm probably going to keep working on just planning my week a little bit here just because I have some more to do. I want to go look at like when the swim meets are and that kind of thing and start adding some of that stuff to the calendar just so I have a better understanding of what my life is going to be looking like in the coming months, whatever. But I can keep blabbing if y'all want. You can say goodnight. If we all want to say goodnight, that's cool. I see we're starting to lose a few people, so it's probably about that time, but I appreciate you guys doing this with me. And I do want to do this on Sunday night just because I think that there are things that other people have to offer, like just when thinking about talking, the planning your snacks. Why am I not thinking about, I always plan the dinners because that's when I feel like everyone is around and that's what I should be planning. But why am I not planning for what I'm going to snack on during the day? And a lot of times, my plan for lunch is always, I'm just going to make salads. I'm going to make salads. And there's some kind of temptation that comes up. Or if I go somewhere, it's like, well, I'm already out, so I could stop and get something fun, which I should not be doing. So I do want to keep thinking and planning and maybe looking at just my meal plan for the week. Maybe next week have a snack kind of emphasis. I did appreciate, the cauliflower rice thing, cooking, make sure all the water's out of it. I will definitely do that. I'm looking forward to trying the cauliflower rice. So I need to figure that out. I'm going to do that this week. Because I keep thinking, oh, you should put cheese on it. That is not what I should be doing. So I need to look up something better than that, than some kind of poor cheese on it. Okay, yes, go read. That's amazing. Yes, I would love it if people plan with me on Sundays because hopefully we can inspire each other to think of things, like the Deanna remembering her anniversary. That was pretty cute. But just the birthdays, and I need to think about those kind of things and keep probably a running tab of ideas like the cabbage steak. I want to try that, figure out how I cut the cabbage that way. Spanish rice, yeah. Johnny made some, it was like a Zatarain's Spanish rice, and it said, here's all the things you can add to make it better. And so he went and got, a tomato and just all the things, whatever we had that he could add, and made like just a Zatarain's rice, but added all the vegetables. It was really good. So it was probably a cheat than whatever you're talking about for making Spanish rice and just using the box, but it was good. So I guess I'll wrap it up for the night. Oh, we have more people joining now. If anyone is here for gratitude that's just joining now, I would love to know what makes you happy. I want to start the week off on a positive note. I know we've been talking about just some different hints, things for meal planning, schedule planning, that sort of thing. But come back next week if you want. Bring your planner. We can write things down together. Other things, even just what I need to do on my to-do list, that's another area that I feel like I need to work on. So there's a lot of planning things that I feel like I need to do and would love to be sharing with you guys. So obviously come join me. I will plan to do this again next week. And unless anyone else has anything, thank you for showing up tonight. And I will be planning on seeing you guys next week. Helps flavor. Okay. All right. Yes. All right. I appreciate that. If you think of something later, just put it in the comment in the video. Hopefully this will post. I need to figure that out too. And hopefully I'll be more smooth starting next time to get it going the right way. But we'll keep planning next week, and we'll keep finding more fun ways to help each other out as we get ready for the week. Thanks, guys. Plan on seeing you soon. Bye.